Let me start with something uncomfortable. Right now, a lot of professionals feel pressure to build a personal brand. They are told post consistently, be visible, gain followers. Your resume is not important, your personal brand is very, very important. Have you also heard such things? And do you also feel uncomfortable when you hear these things? Many of them are asking this question: is this actually helping my career, or am I just performing an act? Because here is the truth: personal branding can outperform a resume. True, but it can also quietly damage your credibility. If you look at what Harvard Business Review has to say, most hiring decisions rely on signals, not just qualifications. Recruiters and managers look for cues that reduce risk, proof of competence, consistency, and credibility. At the same time, LinkedIn's hiring data shows that most hires still happen through referrals, internal mobility, and recruiter search. People are not getting hired because their post went viral. High visibility does not mean that you are definitely going to get hired. So the real question is not, is personal branding good or bad? The real question is, when does personal branding outperform a resume, and when does it backfire? At Career Earth, we answer this using two ideas: the signal stack model, which shows which signals are important in your career, and the push versus pull career rule. Every career sends signals. Some are strong, some are weak, and some are noisy. The signal stack simply means this: your career is judged not by one signal, but by a stack of signals. So, what do you think is at the bottom of the stack? At the bottom of the stack, you have got skills, execution, and proof of work. What about above that? In the middle layer of your stack, you have got endorsements, track record, and reputation. And at the very top of it, you have got visibility, narrative, and your personal brand. So, this is your complete signal stack. And here is the thing that most people miss: if the lower layers are weak, adding visibility on top doesn't help. It amplifies weakness. And that's where personal branding backfires. Let me take you through a few of our recent career consultations, and that perhaps will give you an idea where you are in this journey. So, Ria came to us. She's in her mid 20s. She works for a management consulting firm. She is a very ambitious and hardworking girl. And she told us, I feel invisible unless I post. Everyone says branding matters. So she started sharing opinions on LinkedIn, threads, hot takes, advice posts. The problem was not the effort, the problem was, when you look at it, her visibility was very high, but her proof signal was not coming across. Early career hires rarely come from content. Most early career hiring decisions rely on internal reviews, referrals, and managerial assessment, not public content. When we apply the push versus pull career rule, we find that early career requires pull through competence, not push through visibility. We advise Ria to pause public branding and focus on building strong execution skills, projects, outcomes, internal recommendations. Later, once proof existed, visibility could amplify it. The insight here is very simple: branding before proof amplifies your risk. And that is where Ria was stuck. That part is now sorted. The other day, we had a very interesting person come to our office, and that was Arjun. He has an MBA with about a decade plus of experience, but his career is feeling stuck. His resume is not being able to differentiate him anymore in the market. Now, this is one place where personal branding can outperform a resume if used correctly. Using the signal stack model, we saw that Arjun's lower layers were very strong. Good skills, good delivery, solid experience. What was missing was narrative clarity. So instead of generic posting, we helped him use branding strategically, sharing how he solved problems, not just opinions about some trends. And this aligned with the push pull career strategy at Career Earth. Mid career branding should pull opportunity by clarifying value, not push attention. Mid career branding is about differentiation. Within months, Arjun noticed something change. Recruiters referenced his thinking, conversation started warmer. Here, branding didn't replace the resume, it made the resume more clear and it was helping the resume get seen and get shortlisted. The other day, we had Harsh, who works in a management consulting firm, come to us. He's a very senior leader. He does work on digital transformation. And he came to us asking, should I build a brand? How visible should I be? At senior levels, the signal stack flips again. Resumes matter less, reputation matters more. Personal branding here is not content volume, it is signal consistency, selective visibility, thoughtful presence. This matches what executive hiring research is showing us. For senior roles, reputation is more important than resume. So, using the pull versus push career rule, Harsh focused on pull being discoverable, not performative. Opportunities come through conversations, not applications at this level. Branding didn't backfire because it rested on deep credibility. Now, step back and notice the pattern. Personal branding is not a replacement for a resume, it is an amplifier. If your signal stack is weak at the base, branding magnifies the noise. If your signal stack is strong, branding accelerates the pull. People want you, people want to talk to you. Branding amplifies what already exists. Noise will be amplified if only noise exists. That's the career earth insight. The danger isn't branding itself. The danger is using it at the wrong time for the wrong reason. So if you're asking, should I focus on my resume or my personal brand? Then that is the wrong question. You should be asking, what signal am I missing right now? Proof, differentiation, reputation, depending on which stage of your career you are. That's what the signal stack model and the pull versus push career rule helps you diagnose. If this helped you think more clearly, I'm very happy. Share it with someone who feels pressured to post or perish. And tell me in the comments, has personal branding helped you or confused you? अगर क्लैरिटी होगा तो ग्रोथ होगा तो करियर होगा, ये हमारा आपसे वादा है. I look forward to seeing you at Career Earth.